What we've got here is a white pine tree. Pretty unique and easy to identify because we have a whorl, W-H-O-R-L. Limbs grow out in a whorl. Then you have a slick area and then another whorl, a slick area and another whorl. And when you find the needles, if you take them down to their lowest denominator, you'll find 5 needles per bundle. Think of the hand. Also think 5 times as much vitamin C as lemons, proportionately for the same weight. These can be made into a tea. Vitamins A and C are important, particularly C, because when we urinate it's a water-soluble vitamin. We need constant intake of that. But the real treasure with this is even in the wintertime, when everything else is dried up, a child can identify this. And so we have our A and C out of the needles, but there's a real treasure trove of vitamins inside the inner bark. So what we do is we'll score an area, whatever it is that we wish to take. I'm going to take something resembling a strip of bacon here, just that area, and then using our thumb and a little pressure, we're going to take away the rough outer bark, and it should reveal a white inner bark, hence the name white pine. So we'll just slowly and steadily work away at that. That's what we're looking for. If it's green, you need to take a little more off because you're not quite there. And then underneath this, it actually starts to look like wood again, and that's not desirable or palatable. This can be done in the dead middle of winter when everything else is dried up and a person doesn't know much and they're lost in the woods and they just need some caloric intake to keep their body and brain functioning. This is a great resource. Now you notice I didn't girdle the tree all the way around. That would kill this tree. It's my understanding that the segments in between represent roughly 5 years of growth. So, and if you look here, these are areas where I've harvested before, and they're healing because I know how to do it in this fashion. So be sure that you just take that much. Now, if I've done my work right, I'll get it started on one side, and it should just peel right off of there. And you see beneath that, it starts to look like wood again. And this tree will heal. I'll just take those strips off. See how white and beautiful that is. It can be eaten raw. It can be cooked to the point where it's crisp, kind of tastes like a potato chip. You can cook it on a rock, or if you had a metal container, you could dry it out and pound it into flour and actually make a type of bread out of it. And if you're more careful than I was with that, you could make it into strips of bacon and fry it. It doesn't taste like bacon though, it tastes like pine tree. It's very chewable, it's very chewy. You have to really chew out a while. Natural foods are not processed to death. So enjoy them, chew on them. And then I'm still chewing on leaves I've eaten 10 minutes ago, working them down. They're not processed, so we have to break it down ourselves. I enjoy it raw. So if you're on the run, don't have time to stop, want a snack in the woods, this is it. Keeps you alive in the wintertime. Now what's huge about this nutritionally is in this bark that you're looking at, we find protein. That's right, protein from a pine tree. Fats, oils, phosphorus, carbohydrates. There's some B vitamins in there. Lower your taxes, decrease tire wear, increase gas mileage. It's a wonderful thing to have.